Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a good morning, afternoon, evening, maybe even a good night. We're back on the Citadel server here in Westhill. If you are tuning in from our last stream just a few minutes ago, we worked on the Lego Brickhead set for Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader. That can be found hopefully soon on the Joel Duggan VODs channel on YouTube. But if you're coming in from Minecraft from yesterday, we're going to pick up where we left off working on the details on the west side of Westhill, and it's obviously raining and nighttime. Surprise, said no one that has seen this stream before. And I'll walk you through kind of like what we were working on yesterday. Mr. Wizard, thank you very much for the raid. I hope you had fun on your minecart project on your stream. Appreciate you sending over your viewers. Anybody that's new that doesn't know who I am, I stream here on Twitch full time. I also do the Spawn Chunks podcast and the Citadel Cafe podcast. That's my job. And here we were working on the lights along the road yesterday, as well as the insides of the guardhouse, which has some swords on the wall with the data pack. That is all vanilla Minecraft, actually. That's just an item frame. So that's really cool. I like that a lot. And then we also did a little bit of work in the alley here just to kind of throw in some details. And finally, we did the inside of this house with some tables and chairs, data pack stuff, as well as the upstairs, which is all sorted out as well. Really happy we had this chimney that we can continue from the kitchen up to the second level as like a heat source. I thought that was pretty fun. So before we get going on another part of the area, I want to do the outside here. I think this is a good opportunity to kind of like finish off this entire block. That's where we're going to start today. Obviously, I need some food. And probably to dump some of the inside blocks that we're not going to be using. Flowers. We may need some flowers, but for now, put them away. I obviously did not clean out my inventory from the last time that I was streaming. I guess we'll leave those out. We're probably going to need those. Shears we're going to need. Not those. We are going to need more trapdoors, that's for sure. I don't know if we'll need dark oak signs. We may. All right. So we've got a guardhouse here. So this is probably going to be more stuff. And then we have a house here. So this is probably going to be more garden, which will connect nicely, I think, with what's going on kind of like in this connecting house here. So we will probably just continue on with what we've got going on here. I feel like at some point we do switch into the taiga biome. Plains, yeah, taiga right away. So we'll have to be careful. Maybe what we'll do is we'll use the mangrove bushes here. You can even see this is a moss block. And I want to say a grass block might end up looking better there. Because there's probably like a biome transition. Yeah. So we'll grab some coarse dirt. I need to go see if I have more slabs. I'm running out of coarse dirt slabs. I have to update that data pack. I'll wait until 1.19.4 comes out, but we definitely need to look at that. Needs more pink flowers. Surprise! Color me shocked. And what else we're going to need? Mangrove. I wouldn't mind We've already got a vine going up on that side. I don't think I want to do a vine, but I really want to try and do something more along here. And I'm wondering, no real places to put a chain. I could maybe change the way that this roof goes. If we added some trapdoors up there, I could probably hang like little pots, but then that would get rid of the buttons. That's tricky. I also have to think about the lighting out here too. Don't know if I want a big bright light right there. Lighting is probably something we'll do at a later date. Kind of like a final pass once I move the shulker boxes. I think we'll grab some berry bushes. I feel like we could do something here, like a small garden, and we could fudge a little bit of it here and have this be like a full garden. Like if we removed these and made all of this grass, then we could really kind of give this more of a robust kind of feel. I don't think that makes it too narrow, like. Oh, that kind of sticks out, doesn't it? Maybe not here. I don't want to put anything in front of the window. Just because I don't want to hide the flowers, so maybe that's a good spot for our berry bush. Yeah, I'd say that works. Actually, that doesn't work there, does it? That's pretty good. I like what I did there better. I guess this could come out farther. If I put this here. Yeah, and then I could put a oak trapdoor there because they tend to look like gates, I think. Like, well, exactly like that. It looks like it could open and close, right? So we could do something like this. Or we could close it off. We just lose the ability to put something there if we do it that way. But I think that's pretty tight. I like that. What color would you assign to shocked? Yellow, I guess. So we could do more out here. feel like we're gonna need some color. Wouldn't mind another rose bush, I guess. They tend to look better when you put something in front of them, though. Disappointing random placement. It's okay, it feels kind of tacked on. Not a fan. I think I like it better the other way. The mangrove does get a little bit dark. I wonder, because we're hiding so much of the grass, I wonder if we can switch over to azalea. Or maybe jungle? To look at them, I guess, all in succession in this biome to see. This is going to be the darkest. Yeah. Jungle doesn't look too bad. Jungle changes, I think, based on... Oh yeah, definitely changes based on the biome. So maybe we can do like jungle there to make it feel a little bit more azalea-like. Yeah, that doesn't really look good, does it? I really want to put something there. And that messes this up, though. Maybe we don't need a gate, because that gives us more opportunity to put some stuff down, some more plants. Yeah, I like the jungle. The jungle, I think, the jungle can look like dark azalea, but it can also look like light mangrove, which I like. It's pretty versatile in that way. Wingblade 347, thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Because we could probably sneak in a blade of grass or something over here too, right? Or actually, probably a fern would be the way to go. Grass is going to be very minty. Well, I guess so would a fern be. Yeah, I think grass makes more sense. Then we could expand this. It's either that or I do a berry bush in here. wish I could do both. Like I have to sacrifice this trapdoor or this blade of grass. Which, I mean, I guess if I do this and I move this to the outside, then that means I could do both the berry bush and the rose bush. Could also do 2 rose bushes. And then here I could switch back to stone. We could also go with a bigger bush here too. That feels kind of cramped. Maybe if we switch them. Put this on the outside. No, that's not great either. Let's see what 2 rose bushes look like. Yeah, it's a little bit too distracting, so I think we'll switch this back. Go. The only thing I'm wondering is that if this would look good if this was another oak trapdoor. Maybe all 3 of them have to be. That's actually pretty good. I like that you can see the color, but it's got a layer in front of it. We lost our grass, but that's fine. All right, well then we'll change. I think we'll leave that grass there, but we'll change some of these blocks underneath everything to something a little bit more interesting. Actually, let's switch that. It seems like a lot of work, but you do actually notice this stuff over time. The different sort of layers that you put behind these blocks. And then we'll put some nails on the sign. Classical Bluetooth. You've gotten in a mud groove for building. Nice. Yeah, mud and packed mud and stuff. They're a lot of fun to mess around with. So it's subtle, but you can see the texture shift down there, which I like. I don't think I want to change either of those. I mean, if we did anything, it would just be switching it to like coarse dirt, but I think I prefer it as grass. We'll have enough dirt, I think, here for stuff. Now, do we have... I don't think we have anything to really work down this way. I'll have to move all this stuff before I really take a look at this area. But that's that side of the road done as far as plants go. And this side is also finished. We could probably use a little bit of dirt underneath the bushes there. That's another... This is a taiga biome too, isn't it? Yeah. We might want to change some of these to mangrove. Or at least mix in some jungle. Because the azalea does not change the biome. Ooh. Alright, so if we do that, we'd have to commit probably to like that. I think I like that better, actually. There's always one that doesn't fall where you want it to. Yeah, I think that works much better with the grounds. Cool. And I guess now we just have to do some quick triage underneath them so that they don't look like a rootless bush. MDog95, good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I feel like we could probably do more here. Actually, could probably do... We might be able to hide a berry bush back here. They always look good in taigos. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're having some fun. I'm tempted to make this coarse dirt as well. Yeah. And then we can spice up the texture a little bit. Whoops. It's too bad you can't put grass on concrete powder, because that would be great if it was a darker dirt. We've got some extra dirt-like textures back here. I can sort of understand why you can't put it on brown concrete powder, but it would be nice if you could put it on things like soil or sand. Wait, can you I don't know if you can place grass on sand. Can you place grass on sand? I don't think you can. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. There are just so many things in the game now, even with a weekly news show about Minecraft. It's hard to keep it all straight. Can you place grass on packed mud? No. You can on mud. I know that much. And on muddy mangrove roots, which I don't have at me. Yeah. Yeah, already that looks better. I'm going to leave this more... I guess we need to fill that in, but I'm going to leave that a little bit straighter. I'm going to leave it green too. I want black as that stone brick. So that feels a little bit on the dull side, but not a lot you can do in a taiga. Because I'd love to start being able to put... oh, there's a flower plains, but like, it's so brief. We could see if moss carpet looks good there, but I doubt it. It's probably still doing the biome blending. So the grass is probably not quite green enough. It's too bad that moss doesn't change. Or yeah, it's too bad that moss doesn't change. It would be nice if it did. Well, we could at least fudge it if we brought some moss to put underneath that jungle bush, because the jungle bush goes well with moss. It just helps define the corner a little bit, you know? And while we're here, we'll put something dark underneath there. Need some mud. Where do I keep my mud? Have I lost all my mud already? Surely not. No, good. Okay. Laughing. Let's bring 2 of those. Don't have room. Never mind. Oh, I had some in there. I don't want or need something. So while we're under here, we'll put the muddy mangrove roots and then moss, which will hopefully tie in nicely with the carpet, and then jungle leaves on top of that. It's not bad. I think the grass throws me a little bit, but I don't know what else we could put there. But that seems like a weird border, right? So having the blocks border that is probably the better idea. Whoops. Still very taiga colored. Those don't change either. It's too bad that the berry bushes don't switch. They would be more useful in other biomes if they could, if the berry bushes also changed color to the, like, to be brighter green in jungles and flower plains and that kind of thing. I guess we'll just go back to grass. Curious if I can cut that corner with some stone. Have it work out well. That could help make this feel like less of a big green patch by just fudging this a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that helps a bit. Don't know whether a dark piece underneath here would look good. It might not, just because it's a one block sort of situation. Actually, that helps break it up a bit. Good move. No complaints. Nice. Well, I hadn't planned on redoing that side of the road, but here we are. Famous last words in Minecraft. All right, let's ditch all the greenery and we'll switch over to being set decorators and laying out all the goodies. That goes in a different box. Oh, I have more than I need now. Okay. Gonna need that actually. Signs, trapdoors. I don't think we're going to need any moss. What I do need, though, are things like crates. We need to make more barrels. Dragma Wanderer, hello, good to see you. Hope you're having a good week. Kicking off a weekend, depending on where you are in the world. Yeah, after a couple of years, and you gotta remember, like when I built this, I don't think mangrove existed. I think mangrove came out like somewhere when we were building, like over in this area, right? This, I feel like this was spring of last year, this build here. So I think to tie this together, we're probably going to just remove the grass. We'll start with all coarse dirt and then we'll fix it as we need to, but we're probably going to end up just piling stuff up here. I mean, it's a guardhouse, so I feel like, you know, having something cool like that right away, kind of a cool thing. Nice dark piece. We could do a water barrel somewhere. I could do a water barrel there, actually. That's a possibility. No, too much spruce. How long have I been working on Westhill? 2.5 years. November of 2020. And it's all on Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube. Unedited. I don't really make edited Let's Plays. I used to. There are some edited Let's Plays. If you want to go back to the early days on the server, like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, you can check out the Joel Duggan on YouTube, but the VODs channel is where all the Westhill stuff is. How big is Westhill? It's about 12 chunks by 21 chunks. So it's like 21 this way and then about 11 or 12 this way. Depends on whether you include Lowtown, but it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so 11 by about 20 or 21. If you're up here, you can't see the other side of it. Render distance on the server is 16 chunks and you get to about here. So it's about 20 or 21. I mean, it depends. You don't want to, if you include the surrounding countryside, then like the kingdom is much larger. So, and eventually it's all going to be in this kind of area here, but that's down the line. Right now we're just kind of focusing on the town and trying to finish that up. So I could put like a water bucket there. We could also have, it could also just be a barrel. It doesn't have to be covered in trapdoors. We could just have a barrel there. Seems like an easy play. I do try to break this stuff up and make it more interesting. I find a stripped dark oak log is always a fun way to make like a chest you want to put underneath things. Because then you can like pile stuff on top of it, right? I like having that little splash of color there, but we'll change that. We can also try a mud brick. But I prefer, I think, the open brick. The other idea would be maybe a tile to make it look like a pile of shingles, maybe? Aldebar, how's it going, my friend? How's your day going? Tile. Hear you talk about it on the podcast. Looks really great. Oh, thanks, Lord Andy. That's very cool. I'm glad you listened to the Spawn Chunks. Always great to hear when people come into the stream, like where they found me and stuff. It keeps it dark, but I do kind of think that makes more sense than the red brick, like to have like a stack of tiles, right? Maybe we can still keep this idea and just put that there. Helps keep some warm tones happening. This feels very plain now. I kind of wonder whether this would look good if it was just stone. Yeah, I think I like that better. Less distracting. I think that's good. I wouldn't mind putting something else on top of that, like probably a dark oak plank mini block, which I don't seem to have out here. Thanks for the shout out for Aldebar. Appreciate it. Folks, if you're not checking out Aldebar and their work on, is it Halcyon Heights, or do you have two worlds, Aldebar? Do you have a single player and Halcyon Heights, or just the one? The barrel could be a bundle of wind plagues. Oh, totally. Yeah. Yeah, you can kind of use your imagination in some cases. But, I mean, to me, I just kind of see barrels. I was looking for dark oak planks. Dark oak log. There's dark oak planks. Could try a piston. It might look very specific, because I think it's on its side. We could also try a deep slate block, which might be the wrong color. Polished deep slate block. I'm thinking more brown, but we'll try a couple. See. When Fill Biome becomes available, would you be in favor of a data pack that give you some sort of item to change the biome of a singular square? Something that you change the grass or leaf color, just a specific region. That would be an interesting data pack. Capalidin. Yeah. So you're like, you'd have something in your hand that would change this from a taiga to a whatever. Like one block at a time. I guess the only tricky thing there is that if you're doing it 100%, then the biome blend, you'd have to be careful. It'd have to be in specific places. That would be quite frustrating. But yeah. I would prefer a data pack that allows me to place flowers directly in the center of a block. I feel like that would be something I would want more. All right, so I'm thinking one of these is going to look right. Probably not this one. I don't know what it is, but it's very bright. I'm assuming the gray ones are also going to blend in too much with the background. I'm not even going to bother with the other gray ones, so we'll move those out of the way. So then it's down to either a log. Oh, wrong way. Oh, I forgot they go on the sides of blocks like that. Whoops. No, looks like a pile of firewood, which I don't think makes sense. I think that's too close to the roof, so my gut instinct is probably correct. Yep. Sold. All right, how do we feel about the texture on the road? I think it's pretty good. I don't think it needs much more. It's supposed to be a fancier part of town, so I don't want to break down the road too much. So I think the only thing left to do is maybe just move some of my shulker stuff out of the way so we can make sure that all of this feels like it matches. So let's put some of this stuff away. Something that would allow you to be surgical about the grass color. Would love to be able to have a lush oasis in my desert or jungle next to a hot springs in the taiga, for instance. That's a cool idea. Have you seen the data pack from Slice Lime? Unfortunately, I guess there's a bug where it turns snow in the taiga purple, but he made a seasons data pack where Minecraft goes through seasons like every 20 Minecraft days, I think. How many of these? I'm gonna probably have to remove a couple rows here. I'm being less surgical about this because I just want to finish this area. Move on to something else. I am not going to remember where anything is, though. And you'll see, this is why I keep things very specific when I lay things out. Otherwise, you just get lost. Second try, it's not bad. Wish Slice Line's data pack would turn leaf blocks into twig-looking blocks to make them like trees don't have leaves or drop their leaves. Yeah, I think that would be requiring a whole new texture. I think all he did was just change existing texture colors, like tones, the tone map. I know it's a bug, but purple snow sounds kind of fun. Yeah, I think so too. Archeo Plays. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Thanks for the shout out for Archeo Plays. Appreciate that. Right. So the only thing I did here is like I removed all of my shulker boxes here. I think we need to. We'll have to examine where the edge of this is. I think I need to change this to match. I've got this rim that goes around the edge now, this stone edge. You can see it clearly on the map. There's an edge here, and that needs to continue around, so I think I need to check that. So we have more shulkers that have to move here. Really what I'm doing is making a giant mess. And I've also covered up other areas where I have to work too. Dang it. We're going to have to move my little setup here into a better area sometime soon anyway. Right. Okay. Now I just need to find my stone box. Mistakes were made. Okay. So we did like a full outer rim. So that would be here. All the way to there. And that means I would probably remove this part. That even could be, it might be better as grass. There's my little purple shulker. There it is there. So one thing I like to try and do, like whenever you have like forms in the background like this, and this is even, it's always better to overlap them. It makes things look a little bit cooler. Now, that might look dumb underneath because there's the canal that comes through down here. Yeah. So that might be why that was not dirt. But I can fix that with like a stair block or something. The completionist in me will not let that slide. It's that or we cover it up with like a bush block, but I don't think that would look good. But it does look better green. And I feel like I want to maybe remove this as well. So that these connect a little bit better. And now I want some cracked bricks. Hey CJ, how's it going? Cracked bricks. I don't remember where they were. Sardinel, hello, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. So we're gonna maybe push those and nope, that was probably fine. Okay. So that's good. I don't think we're going to need any fences along here, but we'll take a look to see what might be possible. Because this sort of ends abruptly. And all of this was done before I learned about this like little fence trick. Because we could do something here. Don't think I can put this on that block. No. Okay. Now that feels kind of funny. I do want to check the biome here, though. Technically, it's a flower plains, but I feel like jungle is going to look better than azalea there. I got it right the first time. Where did I put my mud? There we go. I think we could probably do mud back here too. I think the only thing we can do here is put either a piece of grass on one side or the other. That's probably it. Or both? I think both, actually. Why not? And now, before I forget, I'm going to grab some slabs. And I'm just going to add some weird little support thing down here. Just so that my brain doesn't constantly twitch about like this one piece of dirt that you can see underneath here. It's hard to get up here. Let's just break this. Oh, I guess I can't get up there. All right, take the long way. I seem to recall that being a problem. Yeah, mud sounds are fun. I agree. So we've got that kind of support there. I think it'll make sense if we have something like that here. All of this just in favor of that one dirt block I don't want to see. Yep. As long as I can still squish underneath it, then I'm good. The silly little things that your brain just won't let go. All right. I think that's good. So it is about an hour since I started the stream here on the Minecraft side of things this afternoon. So I'm going to take my break. It's usually around this time. If you are new to the channel, I just step away for 5 or 6 minutes. Gives me a chance to run some ads, but it gives you a chance to go grab a coffee or a snack or whatever it is that you'd like. We'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. All right, so now I think we're getting close to needing to do some lighting in this area, but I want to finish up the ground first. So this goes all the way around and then touches the building. And then over here, so as long as that's not anything special, even if it is, we can still change its color. So this is just to stay consistent with the rest of the main square here. And that block is a slab. So we can just replace that with a smooth stone slab, or a stone slab rather. And it should still look okay from down here. Yeah. Cool. I don't have a way out of this side. I'm not sure whether I should have a way out or not. And then I guess everything along here has to be changed. It's a full block. This is a slab, and that is a slab. Okay. Oh, what was that? Andesite. That actually looks better. Huh. Neat. Right, so that completes the outside texture that I wanted to keep. This, I guess we could just change. Okay, so originally I wanted that to be textured, but I think now that I've made this change, we'll want to take all of this to stone. That means I might want to change this though. Yeah, let's remove these. We'll keep that edge going. I'm probably going to need more cracked in here. I'll switch those back. All right, cool. Right, so then these, I don't know. I mean, I guess that looks okay. I think, do I like that better than having this, the front come out? They're not going to stay this color. I think I like it better knocked back like that. At which point we could use the proper texture, which is going to be the stone. I don't think I want to knock it back a full block more. I like this kind of connecting. We'll see though. Whoops. That's not terrible, and we could put that there. And then if we keep this lower, I think that could work too. Oh, more slabs required. And over here we can get a little bit fancier with some stairs and stuff. Same thing here. Kind of gives you that half step, which I like. And that means that we've got this nice completion of the square. Unfortunately, we've got all that there. I do like that though, so I'm not going to change it. But the design now completely runs around the whole middle. I don't know if I'm keeping all of this in the middle the way that it is. I don't dislike it. But I kind of wonder whether we should kind of increase the middle. But, let's put some of this stuff away. Yeah, this moonstone border helps quite a bit. CJ, thanks so much. Have a great afternoon. Appreciate you being here. All right. And then we need... All right, so I need to find a new place to set up because this is just very much in the way. And we also, I think, can check off a couple things here. Interior of the towers, design inside of house number 2. I feel like we kind of skipped ahead here. West Town Square, that's where we are now. Wall, alley, and woods behind the weaponsmith. Texture West Taiga Roads. So we started on that. Alley behind the Dockmaster house. Deep. Oh, right. Main West Roads and alleys. Okay, so we haven't checked off anything at all today. We've just been finishing up stuff that we didn't finish yesterday. Interior of the towers. Design inside of house number 2. No, wait a minute. We finished that. That's done. Selling myself short here. The west gate still has interior of the towers left. We should probably do that next. Texture main roads and alleys. Yeah, I've got some of this stuff mixed up a bit. I feel like we should move this to here. Oh, we can't. And we'll move a couple of this stuff. So west gate left of path. That's going to be fun to do too. trying to organize this so it's in groups where everything is next to one another as far as like the actual physical location in the town. And now I should be able to take this out. West River Gate, and then West River Dig. Okay, so now all of this is all associated with the gate. So we've got the interior of the towers. And the texture roads and alleys left. And then here we've got the left path stuff. So this all is in the side road. So standing here in the dark, that's a bad idea. So to quickly kind of go over what's left here, the interior of the towers is this stuff inside here. So this is all empty. I think we might just seal that up because there's no need to go in here. There's no use for it. I want to make sense of that staircase a little bit more. These are all very bare bones, all the way up to here. This is a big project. It's not really, it's functional, but it's not thought out in a way that makes sense in terms of a design. It's Minecraft functional, but not like designed as if the people that live here built it, if that makes any sense. And what else we've got? This all needs to be designed and finished, and that's easy. Straightforward. We need stairs in here. This is all done out here, I think. Yeah. And this again is not bad. It's barely functional, but there's no details. Like there's no catwalks, there's no stuff in the corners. These are all slabs, which is weird. Why did I decide to make those slabs? Probably for the window height would be my guess. Yeah. That's an odd choice. I might change that, because that means we can't put anything on here. I don't know what Past Joel was thinking there. Chances are what we'll do is we'll remove this stone floor, and then we'll just start from scratch from the ground floor and figure out what we're going to do, whether this is going to be open or what. I think over here it's wood. Yeah, see over here I've got a wooden supported structure. So it's inconsistent. And I think we also have to be careful what happens in here because of what happens with the gate. Because you can see on the map, we're right out over the gate, looking out that way. It would be cool if we could change this all to wood, but I'm not sure if that's possible. I'm not about to start breaking blocks here. And then if we go over this way, so this is the Westgate Tower door. That's this one here. That needs to be finished. Then we've got left path. We're standing on it. West River Gate and West River Dig. So this is the left path. This needs to go all the way down to there. And at some point it's going to switch into dirt and stuff. And then the West Gate, the West River Gate is actually down this way. That's what we did the path to the other day. So this all comes up over here. This needs to be finished. And then that needs to be finished. And this needs to be turned into a cool view. Just to connect it to this river over here. You can kind of see where Minecraft was pulling the terrain down where the river could have been. And so we're just going to connect it up. And so it's a nice smooth area. And then that'll give us a nice view from here. And when we're up top there, we'll have a nice view, I think, of the like a custom river, which would be nice. We'll pop back up here. That's the other thing. Like, this is a long way around, and I'd like to have a way up the west tower as well to get over to this wall. So having staircase up here will be good. But then when you're up here, there'll be a really cool view of a river kind of going around the bend there. And then we also have to do some landscaping. That's the area behind the blacksmith that I think I read out loud. This needs some love too. So there's a fair amount of landscaping over on this side that still has to be done. Can't really see much from these windows. Here you can. That's pretty cool. When the keep is different, that's going to look really good. Past Joel and the VODs. Oh man. Well, they're all labeled pretty clearly. I tend to name them pretty well. That's all that area there. I wish I could label this, but right now it's kind of, it is what it is. Finish inside the textile shop, inside the calcite mud house, inside of Yellow Tower build, Mines in the flower shop, West Town Square. So I need to figure out if this is lit well enough before we completely move on. So while I'm waiting for nightfall, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some of these shulkers, get them inside. So areas like this back door here, I have to wait until we decide to fix the keep. What's the name of the structure involved? The West Gate. The West Gate. Remember where I was putting all my wood. I guess here. Well, this is mostly stone. I think the wood might have been over here. So, yeah, shorting with shulkers. Good luck saying that 5 times fast. Coarse dirt. Coarse dirt 2. So many dirt blocks. I feel like I could probably put this in the storage system. Some of these are better off in here. And some of them are better off in the massive storage system. Don't get to see this working very often. I hope it still works. Yep. Just in time for nighttime. Perfect. Midnight or night, things are good. Things are good. Redstone, dye box, honey, and wool. I was right the first time. And salt is over here. Wrong one. I feel like some of the stuff can just be popped into these random chests. There's a wool block over here somewhere. There it is. That's the tables and chairs thing. All right, time to take a look at the night time. Cal Birdie, thanks so much for hanging out today. Appreciate all that you do. Make sure you have a good afternoon, evening, or wherever. BLR Bro, hello, welcome in. So it's pretty well lit visually. This is a little bit dark. This is almost a little bit too bright and then too dark there. So what do we have inside there? Do we have like a candle or something inside here? Yeah, so that's not giving off enough light. It's probably fine in here. Yeah. I would have checked all that, but to me it feels a little bit dark. This all looks pretty good. I don't think this needs to be any brighter. Having a light here makes a lot of sense. That to me feels a little on the bright side. But I don't know what we would do to change that. And just this feels very dark. I feel like I probably would have had lights potentially in top of that. It might be better to sacrifice those trapdoors and put lights up there. I wonder if I could do like the soul fire lanterns would look cool. They would probably be okay. Because a full strength lantern is probably going to be too much. And then, like I said, the face of this feels very dark. And if we check our light levels out here, like we definitely need something happening here. And we're good really in the square until we get to the middle. And that's not the end of the world. I am wondering if I should put something in the middle here, like a light. It would be between the builds. I don't think it would be too much of a problem. Like a town clock, maybe? I like that we can hear the the canal underneath. But yeah, this is very dark too. And the good news is we could hang a lantern from either one of those. And if we did that, we would very much cover that, which would be good. But I feel like we need a little bit more over here. Is there something inside that's lighting that up? Oh yeah, there's a light right there. I like the way that it illuminates the door. This still feels a little on the dark side. All right, let's get a couple of lanterns and see what's up. Yeah, we've talked about a fountain before Archeo plays, but it doesn't make a lot of sense because there's a canal that goes underneath it. I need to make more soulfire lanterns. Do I even have the ability to do that? Do I even remember how to do that? Soul sand, right? Stick and coal. No spare sticks just kicking around. That's good. And then iron nuggets. That'll do for now. I had 35 of them already. Whoops. Well, now I have more. That was dumb. That's one problem. I say problem. Like a first world problem in Minecraft, which is you are so end game that you don't remember how much of a thing you have and where you have it. And especially when you're on stream and you're just kind of like putting stuff together as fast as possible. That's what I want to put back. We've got those. I'll grab those trapdoors again. And I wanted to try maybe something in the middle of the square. Something fairly large, and I was thinking we could try a redstone lamp. I don't know if this is going to look good. It might look too futuristic, but we'll see. So first things first, let's try a lamp right here to see if this helps and gets rid of the spawning spaces. Seriously? Really, Minecraft? One? Dang it. All right, well, that's going to be fixed by the thing that I think might go here, which is a clock or a lamppost or something. Let's do... And grab that. Oh, the sun's coming up. I should probably do this first. I like that. I just wish that it wasn't such a strange blocky connection. But I think if we do this in all 3 corners, then this build will look a lot nicer. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait for the sun to go down again. I really do like that trapdoor there, but that might look better. Might be a little overkill. Maybe we just do the 1. Feels a little repetitive. But here, I was thinking, go up here. Shouldn't that? There we go. And we can make this look fancier. I don't mind that. I mean, the design, not so much, but the location is cool. The location is pretty good. And because it's tiny, then you still have lots of room to walk around it, right? The height's not bad either. Yeah, the builds are going well. Things are coming together nicely. Yeah, so it won't be just this. I was looking up some ideas on Pinterest, and you can do some of these with like 4 of them. And I could do something with like an anvil and like blackstone or something. Not blackstone, deep slate. So I think one way to make this stand out would be to not have it be so gray. I could also change the inside of this to be something else entirely. Right now I'm thinking it would be nice to have all smooth stone on the inside of that square. And if I was to grab some deep slate and an anvil, what else could I put in there? Yeah, fancier glass lantern. Or I mean, we could also make this look like a clock. I could do some custom map art and cover the whole thing up too, and have it look like a clock, and still have it lit up. You know, that could be kind of fun. If we do something like this. Like already it starts to look fancier. Can we do, is there a carved deep slate? I feel like there is. Yeah, chiseled deep slate. But if we didn't want that to look too fancy, like we can put signs and stuff around it. I'm trying to remember what this thing looked like that I saw. Fences, fence gates. Try not to copy it, but like I also want it to look cool. Chains, lanterns, potentially bushes. And chiseled or that. Can't think of a dark block. That's probably too dark. Or too purple, too noisy. Wonder if any of the profession blocks would look good. If we could cover up the blast furnace side of it, the blast furnace would look cool, but then we'd have to figure out a way to cover up the grill on it. I don't know what we would do there. A darker trapdoor, yeah. I wish there was metal trapdoors. I think one thing I might do, especially around Westhill, is change my iron texture to be like a wrought iron texture, like a cast iron as opposed to the shiny iron. I forgot about anvils having gravity. Whoops. It's like, what just happened? And that one. It's too bad that we can't do the furnace. It's a little dark. We might be better off with the polished deep slate. Whoops. Yep. And then maybe we can change this to a different thing. And I was thinking with the signs, we could either put them on the lamp, or sometimes you can hide light sensors. Nope, that's not right. Okay. Silly scaffolding. That's what I wanted. That's not the best. It's not bad that the light sensor is there. We could also just not have a light sensor. We don't need it to actually light up. It would be cool if it did, but we don't need it to. See, that to me is too in the way. Oh, that sucks. Bet those don't connect. Go with that. That's going to drive me crazy. Found the past Joel making the top slab for the floor decision. Oh, did I? Did I make a top slab floor decision? That's good to know. Is it meant to be planks? Oh, the one, that decision over there? Right. Okay. Westgate Part 4. 2 years ago. Seriously? We did that 2 years ago? That's nuts. All right, so these things up here look dumb. I need to get rid of those. I don't know about having them on the side. It's probably going to look better with the face of the redstone lamp showing. But if we have those, we don't need that to light up, right? That could just be like clock or something. I don't mind it with the lanterns. I feel like it takes away from the height of it. It makes it a little bit wider than I want it to be. We'll probably pick something other than that. I don't know if that's the best thing for what I want. It might be better to do a combination of andesite and stone. I could also try to turn it into like a compass rose, maybe. That could be kind of fun. We did a really pretty compass rose in the modern city, but it's like really large. Yeah, I think that looks silly with the signs on it. And do we like it lit up? I think I do. And the only way to do that is going to be with that light sensor. That or hiding a lever somewhere. Does look a little bit cooler that way. I like that dimension. I like that. Adds a little bit more heft to the bottom of it. Did I bring more of those walls? I did. That's a no there. Also a no. I mean, if we did that, we'd have to use dark oak trapdoors. And this is just going to float, so it's probably not going to look very good. Well, okay, it looks cool, but I don't like that it floats. That to me is a little bit too strange. Yeah, I don't like the arms on it. I don't like the arms on it. Maybe we can do one on the back. Also no. I believe that does take care of our lighting issue though. Yep. Do we need this one still? You know, I don't know that we do. Now that we've got light coming from here. I'm not sure what that was before. It must have been down to a 1 or a 2 or something. It does make it a lot brighter. Maybe we can just do something in here with a lantern as opposed to outside. Like, what if we did this? That's better. As long as it doesn't make the outside here look really bright. Does it light that corner up too much? It's weird when light goes through walls. I don't know that it made a big difference. I could also... Oops. There's nowhere to really hang anything. I could hang it above the door. If I put a solid block there. What is that? The roof? Oh, they're just rafters. Put a solid block there. I could hang it above the door. I like that better than anything in here. Let's get some stripped. Hour has gone past for another break. Thanks very much. I think I'm gonna just finish up this thought here. What was I looking for? In the meantime, Dan, let me know in Discord if there's anybody streaming from the list. I'd love to pass everybody on. Guess I could use a barrel. Oh, there's a barrel on the ground. So if I move that, put this there. Ah, that feels kind of strange. That's not bad. I like that better than having a light outside. Doesn't make it very bright. We can probably extinguish those. Yeah, I like that. I wish there was a way to make it look a little bit fancier, but I don't know what we would do. Cool, thanks, Dan. I think it looks good. Obviously, we more lighting issues up here, but lights up the square. It's very eye-catching. Once you get down here, it breaks the sightline of the bridge behind it, which is nice. And I imagine it looks really cool when you come in through the west gate, which is really the area that we've been working on the last few streams, is like this experience of like coming up to the gate, walking through. All those bushes look good on the left. Yeah, that's cool. I love that it's right in between the two builds there, up against the keep behind it. What about coming up from the dock? Oh, you can see it right away. That's awesome. Again, nice break and everything. I like that it forces you to go around. So you're going to look at stuff rather than just like walking dead straight through and looking at the road. You're going to have to like move around and look at things. Yeah. Dig it. Not crazy about the design on the floor, but like we haven't. That's not what the focus was. I think we still need a lantern here. Yeah, this is too dim without it. And then the last thing is, those don't look terrible. There's just, they look very out of place with everything else being the yellow lanterns. But we have a lot more blue lanterns. If we come up around the corner here, once I get into the taiga biome proper, everything in here switches to blue. Right, we've got blue lanterns all through here. We need more light, obviously. Well, yeah, there's a skeleton. But there's blue lanterns going up to the mansion. Right, everything kind of turns creepy and blue. So maybe what we can do is more of a gradual shift. Like maybe we can have more blue lanterns through here. And maybe I could switch these to blue so they wouldn't be so out of place. Probably would look good with the green. Yeah. We'll try it. It's probably not going to light up enough, but we'll solve that problem when we come to it. Good stuff. I think that's just a little bit repetitive. What's weird is like, these are the ones that I would like to keep. This is the one that I would like to replace, but it's the one that we need for here. Ironically, like if I take this away, we go straight down to zeros on the ground. This might be a case where I hide a sea pickle somewhere. But even then you'd have to put it underneath the trapdoor. Ah, so that was lighting a lot of this stuff too. Yeah. All right, I've got some thoughts, but I'm getting ahead of myself because I'd like to focus on the list and making sure we've got that stuff sorted. But this is a cool addition. I like this. I'm going to look up some Pinterest ideas and maybe I'll go look at like what Mythical Sausage does for street lamps and what they've got better micro build repertoires than I do. I'll probably find something like that. Yeah, Glow Lichen unfortunately is really loud with my shader pack and there's no place to really hide it here. I can hide it maybe. No. Yeah, it's difficult. I could put it maybe in here, but again, like you'll see it. This is such an in the round build that you'll end up seeing all that kind of stuff. Anyway, we will end up passing you along, I believe. We've got a number of folks that are playing Minecraft. Let's send you on to... I think Pixelrus is playing bingo with Bruno Denoy. That should be a good time. I really enjoyed this afternoon. I hope you did too. We had the Lego stream. We had the Minecraft stream. We got a lot of really good stuff done along here. A little time consuming, but that's kind of the nature of these little details. And I think that really it's about, you know, just taking your time and getting things right. And it's nice to check some things off. But I think this feels really good now walking through here. If you'd like to know a little bit more about Minecraft, then you can obviously listen to the Spawn Chunks at thespawnchunks.com. And if you want to hear more about things like Star Wars and Marvel, then you can listen to my other podcast, the Citadel Cafe, at thecitadelcafe.com. Both of them are available wherever you find a podcast. You can follow me on any social media at Joel Duggan. And of course, check out Patreon. There is a Minecraft server. There is a Discord. Twitch subs also get you access to the Discord. It's all there in the link tree that Dan just threw in the chat. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for the support this week. And a reminder for tomorrow, Saturday, I will not be streaming at 1 o'clock. I will be streaming later in the day, as far as I know. So stay tuned on Discord for the time on that. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.
I had people